Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Good morning. As always, we're doing our extra live donation drive here. So far, people have donated. Your names will show up on the map till the end of this year. So till New Year's Day party, all these names show up. So the sooner you give us a little donation for Extra Life going to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and the longer your name shows up on our map, if you want a shout out. Kiram Gaming has donated, Fearsome Rhino, Iron Thunder, Tori the Fluffin' Bunny, Coyote Dreams, Linda 2, and Sinfully Sinister. Thank you guys for all your donations. Anyway, we're doing grass cutting. We got a fairly big field here to cut. Fire this up. Alright. I turned the engine off. Instead of turning the grass cutter on, I turned the engine off. Okay, here we go. I'll be likely hiding myself a lot today because I'm having a hard time clearing up the mucus in my chest due to some injuries.
I'll be joining.
Some.
Yeah, nobody expects us home today, so...
Yeah. I don't suspect there'll be a lot of viewers today. Yeah, I figured there's probably going to be very few people joining and watching today, as nobody expects me to do a Friday morning stream. But I'm going to be playing here right now anyway. I'm going to move us into 1953, so I'll be doing it anyway. Might as well live stream it. Last cutting of the year. Old Model A John Deere action here. This tractor's already got 84 hours of it. Kind of crazy how many hours this tractor's already run. Kind of impartial to the Model A. Love the engine sound of it. thought you would join me. Oh, you're working some other stuff first. Did you pin those? Do
I can't. I can't pin them.
Pin them once you got both.
There.
I just realized what that's going to do.
There.
At least I remember that. That's going to be the lowest yield. The last cutting is always the worst yield because I don't fertilize in line between the cuttings. Just at the end of the year, I fertilize in line for next season. Last cutting is always the worst yield because I don't fertilize in line between the cuttings. Just at the end of the year. What? Line for next season.
There.
What?
Your volume's turned up on you.
On what?
There.
On here?
Your volume.
Why am I watching that?
Heck if I know.
I didn't click anything.
You must have.
I didn't.
But you must have.
I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Either way. That's fine. It's fine. Our beets are ready for harvest too. It's going to be a challenge. I'm up for the challenge.
So they put you to sleep, and they take you to the operation room, and they just technically cut out your heart, and then put a new one in.
We were out one day in January. She passed out. And so we took her to the emergency room, and they said, "You will not leave until you have a new heart."
My first heart started failing because I was born with double outlet right ventricle. They do take really good care of you, but they also have like fun activities. So like some people, they're like specialize in like music therapy, art therapy.
So Child Life helped with even simple things such as school. So that was really important to us as a family.
Children's Miracle Network hospitals help Child Life. So when you donate, they can get like the supplies, and then they can help Child Life too.
Does it feel a lot earlier or later? I woke up at 4:30 in the morning.
I don't know if you actually can consider if I was awake or not awake, or it was a rough night.
Probably kept you awake. Yeah. You guys probably can't see that too much right there, right? Pretty swollen up. Lots of stitches. Well, not even that many stitches. This is 4 stitches, but it's a 2-inch cut.
I can kind of tell, but
Yeah, the webcam's pretty small. We have our light on. Where's the remote for that?
on your table over there.
Which table? Right here?
No, well, unless you moved it.
I don't see it.
You must have moved it.
Oh, there it is. There we go.
Really have to figure out why my tab button on my controller doesn't work.
Yes. Have you tried reassigning?
I think we discussed how much I've done that already.
Okay. So is that button just broken on there?
It would have to be 2 buttons,
Yeah.
and the other 2 work.
I don't know. Hey Keith, how's it going?
Hi, Keith.
That's one thing I can work on still, is moving the AI art. I can move that to both vertical and horizontal. Tried Charity, that didn't work. Managed to make the intro work and the outro work. But this would work as well.
Sunshine?
Where's the sunshine?
No foreign concept, huh?
No sunshine here. I should be at work. The loads were all planned. I'm supposed to be delivering today morning, first thing, in Grand Forks, and then afternoon, by the end of the morning, deliver Trail and Nelson and Trail were my deliveries today. Nelson and Trail are my deliveries, and then picking up a load and coming home. But I screwed that up. Yeah, I gotta lower that. 5
See,
degrees. It's 8 degrees here.
Yeah, my phone says 7, that's what I was going to say. It's definitely cloudy.
I decided to visit the ER room instead of doing my deliveries. So I just wanted days off so badly.
Oh, what was the joke?
I don't know a joke.
That instead of... There's nothing wrong with your truck or trailer.
Oh yes. The new company, the trucks they bought from Sutfield, 2 of them have broken down, costing tens of thousands of dollars. One of the trailers broke down, which was 13 grand. I'm the only driver that hasn't had issues with breakdowns. Well, Jeff hasn't yet either. He's just been rescuing all the other drivers. I'm the only one that's been doing my regular job and managing to keep all my runs clean. So I decided to break myself, blow myself up instead of the truck. Oh well.
Not recommended.
The doctor said 6 days off. Didn't say when the 6 days had to start.
That's not how this works.
I'm in Vancouver or Delta. What's the difference of going home or delivering in Vernon? Might as well just go deliver in Vernon and then go home and try to rest and repair myself. So here, Control S. No, not Control S. So go to your keyboard. Apparently save. Go to your keyboard here and under gamepad or keyboard, whatever you want. Let's see if I can find it here. Here, right at the very bottom one on GS is rotate track.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
And then it puts it like that.
You have to reload. Load it.
I did.
You
I did.
loaded a different track?
Yes.
Okay, just do it again. Control S. You can do this. Control S. You're a big girl. You can do this. You doing it. You doing it. I teach. Okay. Now load the track.
I did.
Yep. See here. Enter. Hit the enter
Okay.
button. Now go back out.
Yes.
Now reload. Yep.
Really?
Enter. Okay. Now drive the tractor up and down a bit. It has to reset and then rotate it. And now it should be dead on. Looks dead on to me.
But where should the red and blue line be?
In the center where the tractor's driving. You're good. I think.
Help.
Yes, now you move. Yeah, perfect. It's perfect. We're good.
Hey, that's the question I wanted answered.
You're good.
I'm gonna be a little bit crappy because I haven't had enough sleep.
Yep, a little spicy. That should work. You shouldn't miss anything. It should just be exactly what I'm doing here. I screwed my... I'm gonna screw my... Okay, all good. I know what I'm doing. Basically, the one wheel should be right on the edge of the grass. And then all the cutting should happen. Spot where she is. I think she's there on the corner right in front of us, so she's kind of opposite of the field. I'm going to try to drive very efficiently, see if we can catch up. What? Who said anything about GPS? I don't see any GPS. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I see nothing. Ignore the little bings, the beeps. Ignore that. That's just not a thing. Just pretend those aren't there. I see nothing. And the fact that I can look around and drive in a straight line, that's just magic. What icon? I don't. I need to make the screen a little bigger so the little icons are off screen, right? And if only you could silence those beeps. Move those icons off screen, silence the beeps. Nobody would know.
I don't hear the beeps.
You don't hear the beeps. Oh, I hear your beeps as well.
No, I don't hear the beeps because I don't have sound on for the game.
Oh, okay. I might be hearing yours as well. But sometimes I do.
We got them meeps instead of beeps last time.
Meeps?
Rubies. Yeah.
Oh, I see a tractor right there. She took the white tractor. I think we also have weeding that needs to be done. Where's the weeding? Oh yeah, right here. This whole field here is weeds, so we need to do some weeding. Hey, Mila girl!
There's,
I shouldn't have said that, because who knows if it's actually Mila girl.
I was gonna say there's a good reason one kind of added the mod.
Yeah, the mod we won't talk about.
Yep.
It's basically because of I wanted to be able to do shots like this. Get in the tractor and actually show this, because it's unbelievably hard to do this in a straight line. And I can't turn around and look at this. I think it makes for a better video if I can look around and show more, because cutting grass gets kind of boring.
There's weeds in this field over here too.
Which one?
Our sorghum.
Oh, the sorghum. Wait, what? We have sorghum growing?
Or whatever's over there. Or did
yeah,
it, is it? I don't know.
That's harvested, right?
Okay, maybe it is.
That is harvested, yeah. So, no,
Okay.
you can ignore those fields. Just have this one over here. Hey, Cole. How's it going? Yeah, we only have this one field here that has weeds that we have to worry about. These other ones have weeds, but there's nothing growing there. So just this one here. Don't have to worry about the rest. Okay. You're
And are
scaring me
you
there. What's that?
are you doing the weeds? Am I?
It doesn't matter. If you want to take a break from cutting grass, you can go and grab the sprayer and do some weeds.
Well, I just started
Yeah, I see Jess on the other side there. It's a small little white tractor hiding. Yes, if you are on PC. We are playing on PC. There are a couple mods that are not on Mod Hub. You'll have to click the link down below to our Dropbox, I believe.
Google Drive. Hi, Tony.
Google Drive, something over there. Hey, Tony. You don't have PC, so no, then you won't be able to join. This is not cross-platform. We have a lot of unique mods on this particular map. So, unfortunately, no Xbox or PlayStation on this one. I'm hoping to get Namantal as a 2X map that's console friendly, and then set up a server for that. That's kind of my goal. Let's see if that's something that will happen in the future. Doing well. It's a good morning here too. Nice to see other. I wasn't expecting anyone to join because I never do a Friday morning stream. It's just not a thing to do. I don't play on any other platforms. PC only. The games are just so much cheaper on PC than on Xbox or PlayStation. It's just not worth it.
Well, not only that, your life is cheaper if you don't buy games from the platform out there.
Yeah. If I had unlimited money, then I would probably play on more platforms.
I have a Steam Deck, right? But that goes with the games you buy for PC. So.
Yeah, so you can play exactly the same games on the Steam Deck as on PC, because the Steam Deck is essentially just a Linux PC.
Hard to believe, but like 15 years ago, we had PlayStation and stuff, and we donated it.
Yeah, we literally donated our PlayStation and our Nintendo system. Never had an Xbox. I could see the appeal of owning an Xbox, but we never. Love this Model A. Such a nice little tractor. I mean, I could be doing better. I could be at work. I would have liked to be at work. That would have been a better day today than playing here. But if I can't be at work, I might as well do a live stream. And if any one of you guys want your name out against the fence over here, all you have to do is go to the link in the description and donate to the charity. Any amount. Any amount you donate, you get your name. I think any donation is as valuable as another. And if you want your name at the end credits, donate to coffee. Also the link.
Oh, I think I know the answer.
Answer 2.
Cole asked, what is your favorite mod?
What is my favorite? Yeah. It's the one we're not going to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite mod does not exist on PlayStation or Xbox. My favorite mod is a PC-only mod, and it's GPS, guided steering system. That's my favorite mod. Real-life tractors, modern tractors all have GPS built in them. I think the game's half broken without the GPS mod, so I hope that in the next version of Farming Sim, GPS is in the base game for Xbox and PlayStation. Always remember, this tractor doesn't have any fenders, so keep your feet away from those wheels. Don't worry about all that much safety back on the GPS would be very nice if they built that into the base game. It's just so handy to have. And on PC there's actually 2 versions of the GPS. There's probably more. 2 versions on the mod hub. Jess is in my corner and I'm next to her. See if we're making any time on her. If we're falling behind, she might be doing the corner more efficiently than we are.
Course play?
Yeah, course play, yeah.
Horseplay, Follow Me, and Auto Drive. Those three, I don't know too much about those three.
I see a lot of people using them.
Yep. I set up Follow Me once.
Yeah, follow me can be quite handy.
Well, it was when I was on that Sri Lanka map with the root crops. And I had to live unload as I drove. So I needed another person. It's on the contract for root crops. You can't just drop them on the ground.
Lower in time. There we go. Yeah, I wish you could join too. Right now, it's just myself and Jess. And if enough people join that we run out of tractors, we'll go buy more tractors. We'll go to more debt. I mean, we're in significant debt right now. We're at 100 grand in debt. The real doggy. If you're on PC, absolutely you can join our Discord. We are on private chat right now, but you can join our Discord as well. Links are down below. That read more.
I don't even want to think about 2-meter plows.
So old iron can't have 10 2-meter plows going, or you can have 10 2-meter plows going on a field. If a lot of people join, yeah. You can get all the... I'd be good with all the help we can get on breaking new ground. Farmall 1206. Which tractor is that? Which tractor are you running?
Farmall something. I can't read a number on
we
it.
have two Farmall Super M's.
Yep, I have a Super M.
And we also have the McCormick W4 Farmall as well. So we're running two of these. One's a white one, one's a red one. You might not have that mod, all those things. I really do like the old iron. I guess the Farmall would be the great-great-grandparents to the modern international harvesters. Or Case IH. Although, Case would have its own lineage. The old McCormick Farmalls would be one of the grandparents to modern Case IHs. I think this is the only tricycle tractor we have. We had tricycle on our McCormick's or Farmalls there, not the Farmalls. We had tricycle tires on those, but we found adding a full axle on the front added an extra weight on the front. And that extra weight allowed us to haul heavier stuff. We do have a Discord server. It's down in the description below, but we are not on there very often. I'm on there very rarely. Jess is on there more often.
I basically manage them.
I'm an old, cranky grump that doesn't follow Discord very well. I should. Yes, our Discord is listed down below. And our voice channel right now, we're on a private channel. I don't know. The link is down below in the description. Click that, read more. Make it just the 3Js, YouTube or something like that.
That pops up.
See, does it pop up?
It's a hit and miss.
There you go.
I don't know if they're clickable links on mobile, so.
This eyebrow is so itchy. Actually, everything is itchy. The side of my face, everything, because there was a lot of head injury. No concussion though. You see me scratching everything, it's because it's so irritating.
That's why it's almost better to put Band-Aid on there so you have the layer of, oh, I
Yeah.
can't touch it.
Yeah, I keep touching these stitches. Hey, Lucid Knight.
Am I supposed to go, yo?
I mean, yo, Lucid Knights. Is that better?
That's better. Good job.
Shoot. Jess is getting further ahead of us instead of behind. She's going to gain on us. She's going to catch up with us. We're definitely losing time.
Oh, you better hope I don't lap you.
Yeah, you might laugh. I refuse to acknowledge the three-letter word that starts with an O, ends with a D, and the middle letter, the L. I refuse to acknowledge that word as well. I'm just aged well.
Age is just a number.
That's something you just don't get when you're young. As you get old, you realize your brain is still feels like you're still in high school, but you're caught in an old person's body.
Yep.
It's like, well, shoot. My brain still says I'm young, but I can't get the body to do the things I want the brain to do. So we've done something that somebody gave me advice. All those vacations people plan to do when they retire, don't do that. Go on those vacations now. Who cares if you make a little less money? Go on those vacations now, because when you're retired, you can't do them. We've done a lot of those vacations. Whatever we could afford to go do, we went and did them, because when you're retired and old, a lot of these things you can't actually go and do them. So that's my life advice for the day. Go on those dream vacations now. Oh, son.
Plus I'm getting ahead of you.
What?
You keep messing up like this. That's how I'm getting ahead of you.
Stop.
Okay. But yeah, it doesn't take much to set up a budget to put money aside for a vacation.
My life hack, my life advice, my 2 cents.
But if you put it off, like, you can't go hiking and stuff. Like, you can, but you can't, right?
Every mountain gets taller. Favorite tractor? That's hard to say. Old school or modern? I can't say I have a favorite. Well, maybe I do have a favorite brand. If I had to pick a favorite brand, I would go with Versatile. only because I grew up in Manitoba and versatiles are built in Manitoba, and I've ridden along with a lot of the big articulating versatile tractors with the tools on the back and front. Yeah, I've ridden along because we lived out in farmland, and whenever the farmer was working on the fields, I went and stood by the field, and the farmer would invite me in, and I would ride in those tractors. So I would say Versatile would be my favorite brand. When it comes to old iron, I'm driving my favorite tractor right now. I love the old Model A's. Kind of like the older Massey Fergusons too. The old Model A, the sound of the Model A makes.
Now, when you're in year by year, it's not unlocked yet. All the tractors, right? So.
Yeah, we're gonna buy tractors as they get produced. Good challenge. Yeah, we haven't got any case tractors unlocked. My favorite case tractor, it's the big four-wheel drive one. It's like a modern classic. Right before Case merged with Case IH, they had this big four-wheel drive Case tractor where they had the front and rear tires that could articulate on their own, and you could crab walk that tractor. I can't remember what that tractor's called. It looks like a big articulating tractor, but it did not articulate. It's more like a modern fast track where the front and rear tires turn. What's that? I've been getting a lot of emojis floating up. Whoever's doing them things. And Versatile makes some smaller tractors too, but I've never seen a Versatile tracked put on tracks. I don't think I've ever seen a Versatile tractor on tracks. Do they make them? They must make them, right? At least there must be some farmer that's modded a big Versatile tractor to be a tractor, be on a tractor. Thanks, Real Doggy. I keep saying Dodge. Real Doggy. Appreciate that. What's that? I'm still saying it. Yeah. Case Traction King? I can't remember. It's new window. Oh, because I'm searching it. Yes! The Case Traction King, yes. Exactly that one. Yes. That was when that first, I remember as a little kid when that tractor came out. I remember seeing it in magazines and how proud they were on how tight that the turning radius on that tractor, how tight it was, and the crab walking of it to reduce ground compaction. There's actually one of those abandoned in a field near us. It just sits out in the field. It doesn't have the dualies on, it just got a single tire on the front and back. It doesn't have the dualies, but there is an abandoned one sitting near us. Missed the question from Tony. What qualifies as a year passing? So, up on top on the calendar, you actually see what year we're in. it's not super accurate since that only changes in, I think, March or something like that, instead of
Yeah.
New Year's. But we're literally tracking the calendar shows up there that we're in 1952, October 1952. So we're in year 3. Yeah, because 1950, 1951, 1952. So in December, I guess in March 1953, we will unlock new tractors, new equipment. Very little things get unlocked until 1956. So it's very slow going. Yeah, if I miss your comment, feel free to ask twice. Don't ask me 100 times, but feel free to ask twice. We have a combine. It's a case. No, it's a class. It's a class combine. I'll show it to you. It's a pull-behind class combine.
That's the only one that I could find.
Yeah.
Painful.
It's not really a combine. It's more like a old, what do you call them? Old thresher. Put on wheels the opposite direction with a cutter attached to it. It's such a wide setup. It's a tiny little combine. So, that guy right there. Old class combine. It's more like just a threshing machine with the wheels put on the opposite direction and a cutter on it. So we've been using that.
We can do sugar beets. Potatoes? Or not potatoes yet.
Yeah, we can do sugar beet potatoes.
But that's painful as well.
It's painful. Keith, I thought about doing horse-drawn stuff. There are some horse-drawn combines and stuff, but the horse-drawn stuff is lacking some, like, it'd be hard to play the game in horse-drawn stuff. It would be cool if you had a horse-drawn cutter, and you'd have to gather all the straw and throw it into a threshing machine. It would have been a good starting spot, but there's not enough mods to make that easy. There are some good old combines, but I think most of them come out like in 1960 or 1956 or something like that. So we're not there yet. That'd be awesome to have an actual thresher where you have to drag the threshing machine to the field and then park a tractor facing it with a belt attached to the thresher. Like, you know, have that long belt between the thresher, because that's what this flywheel on the side is. You attach a belt to that, and that powers the thresher. In Mexico, I saw plenty of that actually still happening as a little kid. And then you have to gather up all the straw. Maybe have an auto load trailer that you can drive around, gather up the straw, and then unload it into a threshing machine. Because you don't want to pick it all by hand. I mean, they did in real life, with pitchforks and stuff. Load it all into the trailer and bring it to the thresher. And
Well, why not use that same way to pick up the sugar and potatoes to put up the straw?
yeah, something like that, yeah. They had these big trailers drawn by horses, and people would take pitchforks and pick up all the straw and throw it up into the trailer, and then bring it to the threshing machine. It's predating old iron. And Mexico was far enough of the behind times that as a kid, farmers were still running John Deere Model A's. Not very well, but those old engines were misfiring, so it wasn't the put 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 put. It was a put 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 bang, put 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 bang. That's the Model A's I heard running. Yeah, spring break over here as well. It's so swollen. It just feels uncomfortable.
Well, they're supposed to keep ice in there.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be. Supposed to be. I'm gonna click a link here. Okay. Back to You're definitely catching me.
Well, you went, a lot.
Yes, I did. Sure.
And I see that Keith is messaging me, and then I'm like, nope, I'm gonna get behind if I stop.
Who's messaging you?
Keith is messaging me.
Oh, private.
Yeah,
Got it.
Discord.
It's good.
So I'll get to you later, Keith. I can't lose this battle.
Yeah, the
Challenge.
Case IH Axle Flow series. Yeah, Case IH was definitely ahead of the game on combines. The modern classics, they kind of had an edge on everybody else there for a while. Much more mods? Okay, cool. I will definitely look at those. I lost one of them that you shared with me. It was a Massey Ferguson, and it was a bit high on the horsepower one, but it would be a Massey Ferguson that would be running in the 1950s, early 1950s. I wish I could find that Massey Ferguson without the horsepower.
Money crash!
I'm muted. Unbelievable. How long was I muted for? How long was the webcam gone? How much talking did I do? Cole, sorry. I'm sure I commented a bunch without anyone actually hearing me. Cole, I'm streaming on multiple streams at once, or quite 2 streams at once. So you're not the only person watching. The fact that I'm muted probably reduces how many people watch me. So I'm basically live streaming vertical for phone you're watching on a phone, and I'm also streaming horizontally if you're watching on PC or on TV. So on the horizontal, Keith is commenting on there, and on vertical, you're commenting. And then there's some other people that came and went, but so there are more people watching than you think, because there's more than one screen going on this. If that makes sense. This is only my very second dual stream. And we fixed some of the issues from our first try, so there should be less issues here. The first try we had stupid latency between chat and my response. We've gotten to low latency now, which should probably reduce the quality of the video because we're low latency unless you're watching it after the fact. But I like responding right away. If I'm muted, my response doesn't matter at all because it's muted. You guys see my webcam disappear for longer than a few seconds? Remind me. Just go muted or webcam. You know, like this. Come back. I should make sure when I hit the button I actually come back. Making good progress here, though, with Jess's help. Double time. Keith says, you thought it was too peaceful? Well, Cole just said recently, before I muted myself, that watching this was very peaceful and quiet. So apparently I just made it even more peaceful and quiet. Just music and tractors. I think we'll just cut this corner here on this side of the cattle farm before we move to the other side. Yeah, it's a pretty relaxing stream, not a lot of people chatting in chat, but some of you guys are coming in and out. Hey, Farm Sim Freak, how's it going? I I didn't expect a lot of people to join on a Friday morning because I should be at work. Is that little spot there not seeded with grass? Because there's lime. Okay, let's fix that. Just a tiny little square. Fix it here right away before I forget. Selected. I know it's just a tiny little spot, but in grass fields it's always annoying because you see it year after year after year. A crop field, who cares? Oh, it won't even plant it there. Okay. Well, if it's not going to plant there, there's only one other solution. That's not the right solution. Wrong button. Okay, just paint it in. We'll just paint it in. It's just me, but it doesn't feel hot in here. I guess you guys aren't in here to help. So you have to take my word for it. It feels hot in here. What is the temperature? Indoor is 26 degrees. Is it hot? Or is that just me having like a fever? It's hot. You want to crack the door open a bit? Not very far, just a crack. Wrong pedal. Comfortable. Let's continue. Those bales just fell over. They weren't falling over last time we drove by. Just shook up the ground too much.
Okay, I'm back, but I think people kind of know that.
What gave that away?
The hand on your forehead probably gave it away. Only start watching. Are you sticking on that half of the field?
Yeah, I'm just finishing the side up.
Okay, that's yours.
farm sim freak, what's keeping you busy these days?
Probably farming.
Probably the farming. Yeah, that's probably a good call there.
Yeah.
A little sarcastic there. A little spicy.
I know. I was being nice.
The last farming I watched was Big A. Moon.
And the Mars.
On Mars, not the moon. On Mars. I also saw the new Abbotsford map is in alpha testing. Or I guess it's the Fraser Valley map is in alpha testing. I'm looking forward to it. Will I actually play it? I don't know, but that's a pretty sweet map.
Pretty big map. That's the only thing I have problems with big maps where I never feel like I finish it.
That's a detailed map. I like that it's lived in. The detail. Like sometimes those big maps feel like they're half finished, unpopulated, unlived in. The Fraser Valley map. It'd be nice to have another Canadian map, but the detailed, lived in map.
And the gators.
Unfortunately, I think I muted myself long enough that I lost Cole. Unless Cole's just not commenting. I should be at work too. I should not be here. I should be at work.
I didn't get, deal with work safe. Well, you didn't have to, but somebody had to deal with work safe because of you.
Yeah. Gotta say, don't skydive into a concrete floor. Not a good idea. This way, I saw a lot of my own skull. A lot more skull than I've ever seen in my life. I don't think I've ever bled that much in real life either. Real life? Okay, whatever. I don't think I've personally ever bled that much. Square?
Rectangle?
Rectangle? Sure.
Almost a square. I always do. If I don't, then I end up being very confused.
Confused easily, right?
But that was not the question. Or the topic, really.
Boss wants me to go to the ER again today to get x-rays, but my knees are feeling good enough I'm not going to do that. I'm confident my knees and my wrist are not broken. So. Same with my chest, like the pain in the chest is down too. I think I'm good.
Normal swelling and bruising.
Yeah, it's just the bruising. Yeah, I'm just very bruised, not broken.
You can see why they want you to.
I, it's liability, right?
Yeah. So you are pretty stubborn about not going.
Well, I go when I don't need to. For them just to tell me what I already know.
Yeah. Nice thing is you have the whole weekend to kind of still go if you need it.
Yeah.
Still decide how we went on Monday though. Or Tuesday.
Yeah. I'll decide that on Sunday. If the cut's looking like it's healing really well, I'll still just take it out on Monday. Hey Michael, how's it going?
Hi, Michael. Give Michael a hard time. Oh, he has been popping into every trucking video.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see all your comments coming into the trucking video, even though it's just a weather report. It's actually 10 degrees Celsius here right now. About 60 Fahrenheit.
I knew you were gonna say that. Like, Michael, you know that doesn't compute.
Michael's been doing a good job of doing Celsius, especially my trucking comments. You've been, except for the last one, doing a good job of getting the Celsius in there. Appreciate that. Guessing you're on a break at work. Celsius and rainy. Here it's, well, it's 11 Celsius now. 11 Celsius and cloudy. We could use the rain. So our temperatures and weather are very similar.
Saw a lot of beautiful waterfalls yesterday.
Yeah, it's melting pretty hardcore. So seasonal waterfalls.
We get a lot of them.
I've watched 2 videos of yours on your channel, unless you have 2 new videos. Does that mean you deleted the old videos? Because don't do that. If you go to my channel, my old videos are all up there.
One of the worst things you can do if you ever want to be monetized.
Yeah, keep those old videos no matter how terrible they are. As soon as you get monetized, you go back and monetize all the old videos, and some of those old videos make good money. I mean, a couple of cents a day, but it all adds up. And you've got a lot of videos. Took some good lightning videos. Awesome. I'll have to check it out.
Waiting for Michael to question why you're on a Friday.
Michael. Michael don't care. Go to channel. Oh, so you still have all your old channels. You just have 2 new ones.
You misspoke
10-minute
there,
one
but
and an
that's-
8-minute one. Cool. Okay. Check that out later. Okay. Let me get back. Get back. Okay. Back to game. Fairly long, well, for your length videos, fairly long videos. I'm glad they're not only a couple seconds long. I wouldn't mind having a lightning one that's 2 hours long.
Like, are you trying to jinx yourself? Might be like, 1 lightning strike, 5 seconds.
Nope. I want 2 hours of lightning strikes. In fact, I want many 2-hour videos stitched together. And then make it an 8-hour video of lightning storms. And then play that video while I'm trying to sleep.
That's funny, but not funny.
Or at least rip the audio from that video. Play the audio while I'm trying to sleep.
I didn't appreciate last night. The Wi-Fi went out, so we had no.
Music playing, no ASMR.
Yeah.
I do ASMR as well. On my Sleep with the Trucker channel.
I took a sleep nap during that video yesterday.
While recording it, yeah.
Yeah, so I can testify it works.
Way too fast. I gotta slow her down. Okay. Almost done cutting. We'll start windrowing. We're gonna windrow the outside a little bit, get into the field a bit, and then we're gonna tether it and windrow. And a whole bunch of hay for the cow farm. I have no idea if I'll be streaming tonight. Depends how I feel with my head injury. Well, my full body injury. I don't. It would be a hit and miss. A possibility, yes. If I don't get a nap in, no. If I don't get a nap in, then it may be rather a bit earlier than late.
I mean, you were in bed before 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't happen.
I should go to bed. 11 is the earliest I go to bed. Yeah, before 8 hours or something.
In case you haven't keyed in, Michael, we shouldn't be home today.
Sad, Michael don't care.
Anu's injured, so that's why we're home.
Michael don't care.
Huh?
Michael don't care.
Oh. But he just have to say it's work related, then he might be entertained with it.
It's definitely a work-related injury.
What?
I didn't mean to.
What? No.
I didn't mean to.
No pausing the game on me.
Now I'm feeling pretty good compared to 2 days ago. Still kicking myself for not having my phone with me when I injured myself. I could have taken a picture in the first aid room of my exposed skull.
No.
But-
Nobody needed to see that.
That would have been just a good photo.
I mean, the things
Alright,
I
Michael, enjoy
have,
work.
things I have seen, I don't think anybody else needs seen.
Exposed skull is a cool photo. It looks so neat.
I thought about taking a photo of the ER bed, but then I want to get kicked out because it said no photos or video.
Oh yeah.
Especially since that ER was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was good. Had a year 1 medical student stitch me back together.
You didn't say left or right, dude. See, if you don't make it a rectangle, then you have that odd shape that you always go around and it's weird.
Yeah. Never mind the odd shape. I'm an odd shape, so I like odd shapes.
I was gonna say you like me with some odd shape, but yeah,
Got there first.
you did. Kinda funny we were saying the same thing.
Big concrete truck that just drove by outside. Someone got a big project.
The city does. They're working on that intersection on the road.
Yeah, yeah. says that in-game forecast is for sunny skies. Not there yet. Yeah. Nope. Don't scratch the stitches. Don't scratch the stitches.
I told you yesterday it was probably gonna get itchy.
Yeah. Welcome back. Okay, so Cole, when you made your last comment, if you see me ever disappearing like this, where the webcam disappears and I go mute, if I stay mute for a significant time, more than a couple of seconds, 15-20 seconds, remind me that I'm muted. Because I was definitely talking to you, and then realized that I've been muted for a while. So as far as your comment about you're the only one watching, big negatory on there. The other streamers being quite busy in the chat. Keith and Michael, Farmson Freak, busy chatting in the other channel, although Michael had just left. So there's multiple streams and I'm replying to comments on both streams, which can get a little complicated for anyone watching. It's like, who's he talking to? It's not okay, damn it. It's not okay. Whenever I hit that button, it does for a second. This just I'm not yawning. No, I am not yawning. I said no, I'm not yawning. Unfortunately, waking up at 4:30 in the morning. That sucks. Tried falling asleep again. I'm like, well, it's not happening. I might as well get up. John Deere and a farm lot. Cutting grass, almost finished. We used to have tricycle wheels on that farm all the way. We found that we like to have a little more front weight, so by adding the bigger cast iron axle to the front, it added more front weight and then we could carry more stuff on the back. I'm glad whoever modded that actually made that difference.
No, you did.
I missed the bit. Oh, my fault.
My GPS is perfectly lined up.
What? What now? What is that word?
Meep meep.
Your meat. We're gonna gather a little bit and put it in our silage, but for the most part we want to cut, or we want to turn most of it into hay, or at least a good portion of it into hay. So we'll gather a little bit for silage at first, and then we'll grab the tedder and turn most of it into hay, because I want some backup hay for the cows. This is our last cutting, and we're going to have calves here soon, and we're going to require more feeds. I want a bunch of extra hay.
Look at that, like perfectly lined up and how much you've done again.
Blaming it on me, huh?
Yeah, but now I have to go fix it.
No, if it's my fault, let me fix it.
There's 13 there now, Keith. That sounds like a good day for you up there.
It's 11 Celsius here, 13 there.
We had 20 at the beginning of the week. That
Yeah,
was nice.
I was riding motorcycle on Saturday and Sunday. This weekend, probably not so much. But they said it's supposed to be cold today and tomorrow, and it's not turning out to be cold, so that's nice. Maybe it'll be warm enough to go riding, even though I think I'll have a hard time putting a helmet on with stitches in my forehead, but
Not just that, with the wrist hurting and
yeah,
everything else hurting.
maybe riding a motorcycle is not recommended.
FS 15 or no 17?
I think 17. FS 17 was my first
Yeah,
farming sim,
17.
but we didn't play FS 17 very long. I fell for that. Hey, it's on sale! Oh yeah, FS 19 just came out. Okay, I should have bought FS 19 instead of FS 17. I'll let you finish that.
Okay.
So yeah, FS 17 was my first. And honestly, FS 17 is still fun to play. It's kind of held up.
Since we have a lot of hours in FS.
FS 19 has a lot of hours, yeah.
Well, so
Even
does
22 has a lot of hours,
yeah. So you found you can't really play it on the road now.
Yeah, we play less of it because of my job over the last 6 years.
No, I was gonna say, you said you can't play it as much because you don't have a steering wheel in the truck.
I don't play it on my laptop because ever since I bought the steering wheel, the controls are messed up and it's so much work to convert the controls back and forth.
I hear Grandpa got you addicted to FS. That's hilarious.
That's a good grandpa.
Reminds you of that story in Creston about the farmer.
We were
Yeah,
picking
see.
up bales at a farmer, and a kid came to him, like a teenager, probably, 18, 19-year-old teenager came and wanted to work on his farm. So he's like, okay, what have you worked before? And he goes, I've done it all. I've run the loader, I've done baling, I've done cultivating, seeding, like I've done all of it. And he goes, okay, come in tomorrow and we'll get you to do some baling on the farm. So sounds good if you've done it all. And next morning the kid comes in right on time, shows up. He tells him, take that tractor, take that baler, and head out to the field, and I'll meet you out there. The kid's done it all. Running on big equipment and stuff, should be all good. So he takes off to the field and does his things, and an hour later he gets a phone call from this kid going, hey, I'm really having trouble starting up this tractor. Like, I've tried everything and nothing seems to work. I said, what do you mean? It's like, I thought you've done all this before. Yeah, but in Farming Sim they didn't have all these buttons. And all these levers. All his experience of running everything was on Farming Sim. He just goes, alright, you're fired. Farming Sim does not count as farming experience. It doesn't work that way. Told me that story because he saw all my cameras for, he goes, what's the cameras for? I'm like, for YouTube. On our other channel we're monetized. Obviously this channel is way too small to be monetized. But I took the gaming off my main channel and moved it here because the other channel is getting big enough that gaming's kind of different than that channel.
You only play ATS once in a while on that channel.
Yeah, just to do membership giveaways. That's the only time I play on that channel. Now, my mom really had a hobby farm all her life. I can run the small tractors. I think I'd probably struggle with the big stuff. But medium-sized tractors I could probably handle. In real world. Because I ran a lot of smaller tractors as a kid. What was that? It's like the windrower hit something. I don't consider that a crash, although the windrower did hit something invisible. Once we got some actual money, we're gonna buy horses as the next thing, and then maybe start getting into productions. Might have to buy land for productions, but
I thought you could put some down by the train.
yeah, but we might have to buy land to do that. Maybe not the first couple, but yeah, we'll have to figure it out. Son of a... Whew. Forget the stitches there. Whew. It's not enough to make a grown man cry.
I don't recommend it then. Don't touch the boat ride.
Is Jess following me already? No, she's waiting. Okay.
No, I'm weeding the field. Because that tends to be what you forget to do.
Spreading herbicide. set this in so that we don't push the windrow into property that we don't own. You can't gather it until you buy that property, which is annoying. The heart.
Then I had to go to the store, right? If I need to refill this.
Yeah, we don't have liquid fertilizer yet. We're gonna be able to
No, it's herbicide.
Oh, herbicide. We don't have herbicide yet at the farm. In 1953, we'll be able to buy a forklift and we can bring it to the farm. So that'll be nice. Well, that means we might have to buy 3 forklifts. One at the shop, one at the farm, and one at the train station.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be pricey.
I have no idea. It could be another 5 minutes or another 5 hours. Looking at the time, it's probably going to be closer to 5 minutes, but it's not going to be super long. Because I'm going to have to get some food.
Usually when he starts to realize he's hungry.
Yeah. I give it another 15 minutes to half an hour. I never have a cutoff time. I never say I'm going to stream for 1 hour. I'm not going to stream for 2 hours or 5 hours. I don't have a cutoff. Most of my streams last at least 2 hours, which we're at right about now. Most of my streams last at least 2 hours, but some go longer. Usually at the 2 hour marks I start getting restless and need a break.
I usually commit to 1 hour, and then if people...
If a whole bunch of people show up and chat and
Yeah.
stay longer.
Yeah, if they talk to me and keep me entertained, then I
Yeah.
tend to forget about the time.
Yeah, me too. If there's a lot of people in the comments, I tend to stream longer.
I don't have that crop sensor for precision
No,
farming.
we do not. That is a modern thing that these tractors don't have.
Yeah, it means you go through herbicide like crazy.
Yes.
You're not spot spraying.
And there's no bleep set up for that either yet.
Hey Jedi.
Yeah, how's it going, Jedi? Jedi, right? I probably mispronounced your name the whole time.
Forgive one, he only has one eye.
I only have one eye? I mean,
I was trying to go Jedi one
why
eye.
is the stream going on? Great question.
Why is 2 streams going on?
Why is there 2 streams going on? Oh, one's for cell phones and one's for PCs and TVs. So if you're watching on PC or TV, you want to watch the horizontal one. If you're watching on a cell phone, you want to watch the vertical one.
Sounds good, Keith. Enjoy.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Keith. Appreciate it. Why are there
Yes,
2
sir.
streams going? Because it's better for cell phone watchers. So make sure you click on the one that you like better. We both pronounce your name bad. Perfect. Let's go with Jettas. Not Jettas. Jettas sound like a car, like a VW car. Unless that's right. Jettas. So should the N be Das, like a German Das? Jettas. Because just the same reason I never correct people for saying my name wrong all the time. People say my name wrong all the time, and I don't correct them for the same reason. Jedas has grown up. Ah. So, Gedas. People mispronounce my name like my whole life. It's the thing. We don't really, Cole. We play some American Truck Sim. We do play some other games, but not very often, like Medieval Dynasty, some survival games. But recently, we usually play that with our other host, James hosts on this channel. We usually play with that, but he's gotten really busy, so... But Farming Sim is the main game we play. We've played Valheim, we've played Raft.
Grounded is another
Grounded.
one. Played it.
Yeah. We should, like if we stream tonight, maybe we'll play Grounded. We haven't played that in a long time. The reason why we enjoy... Oh, I think I got it right. Dang it, which one did I say that was right? Okay. Gedas. At least closer, not...
The difference between these two? Nothing?
Between what?
I need more herbicide.
Oh, there's
And
nothing. One's labeled different, that's all. It's a brand name thing.
Okay.
I hear so many sirens outside.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yes, I play some NASCAR. The only I play some racing games. I really enjoy, what's that game called? Let's fire up my Steam here. If I hit this button, does anything happen? No, only on horizontal. I was going to show it on vertical. The game that I like, the racing game I enjoy playing is NASCAR Heat 5. It's an old game. Older racing game, but NASCAR Heat 5. Some rally is fun too. Almost bought Forza, the newest Forza. Is it the newest Forza? Forza 4 or Forza 5? I think I almost bought Forza 5. It was on sale last week. I almost bought it. Almost. Probably should have. It's still money. It's on sale, but...
My whole wish list was on sale last week. The only games not on sale were the ones that weren't out yet.
Yeah. I enjoy racing games. I don't put a lot of time into them. I should put more time into them. They are a lot of fun to play. The downside to streaming racing games is I play the racing game. I do not talk with you guys. Because in a racing game, you do not have time to play the game and talk to the people in chat.
Yeah, you always say there's a big echo. There always will be a big echo as long as I am not muted.
Yes. The two of us are sitting next to each other. The only way to get rid of the echo would be by getting rid of Jess. I'm trying to think. I wonder if there might be a way of getting rid of the echo if we got like two Blue Yeti microphones and plugged them into one PC. That might be the only way of getting rid of the echo. So the downside to playing, like racing games and playing other games that are high demand, like they're a lot of fun to play, but it's very hard for me to play the game and look up at the chat. Yeah, the echo is just something we'll have to live with unless somebody goes and hits that buy us a tea, buy us a coffee thing and donates a whole bunch of money, then I will gladly take that money towards 2 new microphones, and then we can get rid of the echo. So if someone pays me for 2 microphones, we will get rid of the echo.
You might also want to see if your audio is set up correctly for your vertical and your horizontal. You might have an echo going on because of that.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think that's a problem. I spend quite a bit of time into that. Getting that all right.
It's something you can complain about, but nothing's gonna change. Unless I mute myself and then I never talk.
Yeah, that's the only way to get rid of the echo, is getting rid of Jess. So, choice is yours. Get rid of Jess or get rid of echo. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Jess and me sit beside each other, two computers side by side. And my microphone, or my voice is loud enough for her microphone to probably I echo and she doesn't, right? Because she's quiet enough that I don't think my microphone picks up her echo. But I have a voice that kind of forecasts itself. Alright, so
That's usually how Milo knows if I'm muted or not without me even saying anything.
no echo, yeah.
Yep.
There's a spare tractor, right? That one, let's grab that one. International McCormick Farmall. Super M with a heavy front axle. Itchy nose! So itchy.
Well, this is very, very bruised.
My nose is very, very bruised. This is true. Yeah, seeing this channel only loses money, it doesn't make money. We won't be spending a lot of money into quality stuff. Unless we... I mean, I've been meaning to buy microphones for a long time, but... And then I would somehow want both microphones to separate USBs into my computer. And is the long cable going to go from your desk to my computer going to cause problems on that microphone?
Well, then every time I want to stream, you have to reverse it all.
No, you could just unplug it and plug it into your computer.
Yeah, but if then you want to join my stream, then,
Yeah,
you know.
we'd have to figure that out. If you figure that out, you can save the track.
I already saved the track.
Okay, perfect.
But it still seems wider than what it says it does.
I don't know why I did that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you might have to play with it a bit. Okay, we'll gather this up, put it into our silage bin, or our silage silo. It's honestly a pretty darn big trailer to be pulling with this tractor. is our favorite farm sim map? I have to say the one that my map. The map that I had Iron Thunder make me. That would be my favorite map. Never play it, because it's a 4X map. But that's one of my favorite maps. No Man's Land is good. What's the other one? The backyard one, the playground one. Close to home. Close to home. I like that one a lot.
He basically likes maps where he can create his own fields.
Yeah, those are my favorite. I've offered Iron Thunder to make me a new map. So I've asked him, he hasn't committed to it, I don't think, to make me a 2X map that is console friendly. A Canadian Prairie 2X map, console friendly. If he makes that map for me, I will set that up on a server and make it cross-platform so everybody can play on that one. We'll see if he commits to it. He's pretty busy, so I don't know if he'll make that map for me. The 4X map is called Ganantal. I've played that quite a bit. But I'd really like to set up a server on Ganantal 2X cross-platform. I paid $500 to make the Ganantal one. I told him if he could take his the existing map and just shrink it down, I'd pay him another $200. We'll see. Making a platform, cross-platform friendly is also a little difficult.
I like my favorite map. Kind of changes, but I like my Steam Deck maps to be smaller. And then my streaming maps I usually change up once I'm done with the challenge that I'm doing. But the old stream farm, usually one of my first ones I'll play.
I don't think I've actually played on the Missouri map. Fence. It's close. The crash cam never go up.
Well, this doesn't require a few trips to the store.
For herbicide, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to buying a bunch of herbicide and then using a forklift to load on the trailer and bring the whole trailer worth home to the farm. Ganantal is very prairie, very flat, very square field. except where the creek, the river flows through the farm.
You tend to like to just do more of the farming. I like more of the animals and productions.
I do some animals.
Yeah, but is that your favorite thing?
No.
I tend to base most of what I do off of like a production challenge for the map.
Farm sim is definitely relaxing. Okay, Doc. Seriously, Doc.
Yeah, but Squeaky.
Let's see if we can work with
Okay.
here, so we overlook the field gas as well.
Oh, but I have to go to the store soon, so that won't.
Okay. You can still talk to me, Rosa. I take my little break and I shall return.
Like bad timing, because I don't even know if I'll finish this row.
It's okay. That's not the right button.
Oh, this one probably doesn't hit passenger, does it?
No, probably. Okay. There you go, you're going back to the farm. I'll always take tips. Sometimes useful tips. So often people give tips that I already know, but sometimes there's like a fabulous tip I have no idea about. Anyway, I'll be right back. Yeah, the camera will just stay up. Because or else I mute Jess. Yeah. Jess should be back soon from the store. And spraying herbicide here. And I shouldn't be too long.
I don't think oats make the most money unless you count the straw. Look here. What difficulty would you play on? Don't know if that works. That's a spreadsheet I always use. On the bottom you can do different tabs for all your productions as well. But the first one is just for crops. So according to that one, oh, it doesn't make the most money. It's close though. Soybean is still the top one, without having additional equipment to harvest other things. We usually only grow oats when we want to feed horses. Definitely taking some time to go out to the store and back. And the link I showed you has it all in there. Soybean makes the most unless you have special equipment for the grapes or the cotton. If you don't want special equipment, just a regular harvester than soybean. But soybean doesn't have a production to make it worth more money unless you have mods to make like soy milk and things like that. It really depends if you like productions or not, but a lot of those crops you can take and turn into flour and turn it into bread or cake or things like that, right? Which makes it worth even more. You can join the server all you want. Voice chat is locked down right now for private voice chat. We do that once in a while. But yeah, you should go ahead and join the server. There is a tab there to or a thread that you can share some links, some photos in there. I do moderate it once in a while. We gave you a link earlier. I don't think it's easy to just tell you the name and have you find it that way. That link should bring you right to it. back.
Did you say welcome back or did you say back?
Said welcome back. I mean, that's the name of the Discord, but I don't know if that'll help you find it easier. The link is the easiest way to go.
Oh, for Discord?
Yeah,
Is your link showing up?
I'm a moderator, so it should be showing up.
If the link doesn't show up, if her link didn't show up, let us know and I will.
Why doesn't it work for you?
The link does not work for you?
Like, I just generated that link, so it's fresh.
Yeah, it goes to the channel. Remember some phones like yours, links don't work, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how else to fix it.
But yeah, the channel name is that actually right? I think there's a space. You got the channel name wrong. I think it just 3 space J U Q. Yeah, that's the actual channel name. But anyhow, get off this roof.
Hey, no skydiving.
Too soon. Too soon. Yeah, I had a skydiving accident. I don't skydive.
I thought it was a little funny. You're lagging me out doing something.
I'm sorry. I have stopped doing something.
Oh, good.
Okay, hammer down.
I don't know how to get links to work on mobile or that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Not sure what else we can share to make it work. Because I know I had no problem on my phone clicking on links, but you could not.
Yeah.
So it depends on what phone, what server, what service provider, all these things. So works on some phones, but not all.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to suggest, Cole. That's literally all I know how to do to share.
Yeah, that's the channel name. Seems like everybody else has no problem with the link, but there's another link down below in the description too.
I need that link literally when he asked, so
Yeah,
that's like a fresh link. about a new mod that came out.
What new mod?
It basically does the bale stacking.
Okay.
You put it in any shed. Like you just put down like a grid or whatever. Makes any shed stackable. Or you can put it on the side of a field and it won't do painting or anything.
Really?
Yeah. And then it does a third one too.
That's something I need to look at. Oh, wrong place. Why is this trigger?
I forget what the third one is. Yeah, I downloaded it because I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool that they made it so it could work in any shed basically.
Yeah. That's good.
Or you can plop it out on the field and hide it. You don't know it's automatically doing it.
Especially where I'm already stacking bales here, right? Just
Yeah.
make a trigger point to stack the bales nice and neat. Well, I like the idea. Let's look into it.
Yeah, it should still be on the list of new mods.
I think I saw that mod. It said something about stack anywhere, and then I'm like, I see a shed. Doesn't make sense to me. I moved on. I didn't realize that was for bales.
Yeah.
I just turned the engine off. Didn't mean to turn the engine off. You work now? Does your Discord work now, or you have to go physically go work? You're at a job. Yeah, I guess if you're on spring break, you still have to go work. If you have a job after school. Ah, you got Discord to work. Cool.
So can I ask how you made it work? Just in case other people have problems?
Yeah, good point.
I always like to try to follow up and ask in case other people have problems. And I know a solution.
Grab the what? Trying to say that I'm gonna go grab the tedder.
I mean, you don't want to run over the chicken, you know, do the squeaky chicken sound.
I don't want to make a squeaky chicken sound.
But I want you to.
I don't want to. Eventually we'll have to clean up this shed and build some new sheds around the corner here. Don't really need the space yet. Not sure. What is that mod? So it's the John Deere. Looks familiar. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, yes,
You're
I have those.
definitely lagging me out.
Yes, we have those mods. Those tractors are way too modern. We can't play on this map yet with those. We're in 1952. Those tractors weren't made yet.
There's a lot of trips to the store.
Yeah, I wish I could find a mod for 1950s that had a front-end loader. Technically, you can put a front-end loader on this tractor, but I haven't found the right mods to do so.
I'll take a look at what Keith's done to maybe we'll
Yeah.
find something.
Maybe get something in there. It's available in 1952. Add to the Dropbox, or Google Drive, or whatever.
You get lag there too?
I did not. Seems like the tether actually works ridiculously wider than advertised. Forage Harvester mod. Which mod are you talking about? What's that? Oh, we have the forage wagon for grass. You mean like for corn forage? It's been a long time since I've done foraging from like corn. I always just harvest the corn. Grass. Well, we can can see this isn't working. So why is that not working? It seems... Okay, I was running here. I think the width is just wrong. Yes. Hey Michael, welcome back. So we're on this side of the red line. We should be on the opposite side. No, this should be on. Should be here, but we're not on. That's closer. It's even closer. Let's try that. That might work. If we're not exactly there, we might have to change the offset. And Liber 402 pack for forage. I have so many mods I can't remember which ones I have. Michael, you're saying that there's different weather in different locations? Who would have thought? Wait, a forage excavator? Oh, you're not talking about a forage harvester anymore. You're talking about the big front end loader. Or is it like a track hoe? That is not sitting right in my book here. So that's, I mean, it lines up, but just I don't like it. Add to this. Oh, so you can, oh, okay, so track and wheel excavator, okay. Yeah, Michael, we drive with us driving as much as we do, we often go, man, it's a beautiful sunny day, and then 15 minutes later, it's just a downpour, crazy rain. And an hour later, it's a beautiful sunny day again, right? So we drive through a lot of fronts. Some days can be pretty crazy where you have beautiful sunny day, snow, and then hail, and then rain, and then back to beautiful sunny day.
What I'm trying to say is a lot of fun to try to pack your clothes for a week or two.
Yeah, it's hard to decide what you wanna go to work with.
You don't have the comfort of your wardrobe. You have to take it with you.
Okay. Yeah, mess this stuff up. I don't know if we've corrected it. See on the next pass if we've corrected it. It's correct right now. Well, what we need is, if you're looking for mods for us, what we need is a 1952 or older tractor with a front end loader, or any kind of forestry, like grappling for grabbing trees, tree cutting 1952 or older. I haven't found any, but there's so many millions of mods to go through. It's hard to find them. If you find something in 1952, 1953 or older with a front end loader, and that's not have that stupid virus in it, that's one of the problems. Keith obviously shared mods that he's been playing with, so I trust Keith's mods. But a lot of the new computer or the mods on computer sites, on random sites, have viruses in them that destroy your save file now. It's so annoying. We have most of the expansion packs, but those don't really help us any for old school tractor here. Basically none of the expansion packs help us except for precision farming. The Kubota pack, because we can have passenger in our van, so those two mods are helping. None of the other expansions really help. Playing in 1952. Yeah, we've got the logging. Yeah. We don't do a lot of logging on this app. We'll have to clear the land. Michael, so the answer is no. I myself do not. But I will continue doing it because of the additional viewers and subscribers it brings us, and if people with cell phones are enjoying it. So, me personally, no. But people on their cell phone are enjoying it. You're watching on horizontal, so on your cell phone. So yeah, it depends on how you watch on your cell phone. If you're watching horizontally, you actually want to go over to the horizontal stream. If you're watching vertically, then you want to be watching on the vertical stream. Okay.
Also, the vertical one gets you into shorts as well.
Yes. When I vertical stream, my videos get suggested in people's shorts if they're into this type of videos. So, it's going to be a thing I do going forward. This is only our second time, and it's a hardcore yes, so it just has to be done. So I have a question, Jess.
Oh, can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah, sure.
What's for lunch?
Yeah,
Was it the question?
that was the accurate answer to my question.
It's almost like I'm married to you or something. You are 2 hours late for asking.
I know, because my sleep pattern's all messed up and I ate a lot of cookies for breakfast. A lot. Very unhealthy, a lot amount.
That you are to a cookie.
I am a cookie?
No, a tough cookie.
I am a tough cookie, that's true. Old Volvo loader? So, when did that... What's the manufacture date of that? See if we can find that. $1975. You're far out. Far out. We need 50. 1950. But that would be a good loader to get in the future. Yeah, there's a lot of the old school stuff you think it's like, oh, that's old.
No, it's not close enough for what we're doing.
Well, the game wouldn't even let it. The way the mods we have installed here only lets us, like, it doesn't matter what mods I put in here. The only mods that it gives us that are new are the expansions. But it's only tractors that will show up. I wish they didn't.
So the way this mod works is it has the years to the mods in it and it won't show up if it's
Basically,
1953 or newer.
1952 oh yeah, 1953 or newer. Yeah. So basically the game blocks all the mods, no matter which ones you install, unless they're the right year. Which I really like. I wish it would actually do a better job of blocking. Hey Coyote Dreams, how's it going? I'm sorry, Michael. I forgot to put up your sandstorm.
Hey, Cody.
I wonder if Coyote's going to ask.
Well,
What the heck I'm doing here? Volvo mod might even be in the list of things to download. Could be. Switch to the other end of the field. Because the cow barn's starting to get in the way. $1957? Ooh, that's close. Let's look at that one. So it is a Volvo 425.
Sounds good, Michael.
Parapet. I don't know how to pronounce that, but come on. I'm not finding the year. Oh yeah, 1957. Yeah, 1957. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't have a front end loader though, does it? No, that's just a tractor. Okay. Nope, just the tractor. Probably already on the list. .32 horsepower. Yeah, that's kind of low on horsepower, isn't it? Might be enough to pull around like a water wagon on like a farm or stuff like that, or chicken feed. It's hard to find stuff in 1952. It's 1956 is where you really start finding equipment that's.
Well, once you get to the 1970s, where it's all
then
golden.
it's lots, yeah, the golden age. Let's see. No, it's not.
If you ever looked at the Through the Years mod, it's fun to watch the list. It goes way back to where you just have a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
It's like that detailed.
I didn't want to start that old. I wanted to start in 1950. That way we have some of the more modern stuff. Honestly, what we need is find a front end loader that fits onto this tractor. I'm sure it exists. I don't know where. Fairly confident that that mod exists. No irrigation. Rumor had that irrigation there might be a mod or an expansion that came out for irrigation, which would be pretty awesome, but as of right now the game does not have irrigation. I'd be a huge fan of a mod that required irrigation. That way you got fertilizer, lime, and then add irrigation as one extra step to add. If it rains, then you don't have to worry about it. If it doesn't rain, you need to get out and irrigate, or else your yield will be down. What I would love to see in this game is why are you not getting? Let's see what happens when I do this. adjust the road a little more. Do this for now. Let's see. Just let's drop here. I would like to see dynamic weather for the map. Have years where there's droughts, and if you don't have irrigation, you get virtually no yield. Where your yield is so little that you actually lost money that year, and you just have to go into deeper debt. And then years where you have too much rain and your crops get flooded and don't survive because of that. I would like to see that. I would also like to see hailstorms come through and damage your crop. Just have like a swath of hail can damage half a field and just kind of go over an area. I would love that. Or even high winds, so that when your crop's almost ready to harvest and then you get high winds, and that would damage your yield as well. I would love to see that as a future update to the game.
I wasn't really listening, but did he mention disease for corn?
Yeah, I was disappointed that there weren't diseases. Let's add some mold that can come and hit your corn. If you don't spray it with herbicide, then have a lower yield.
Or how about a windstorm or tornado that makes all your crop lay over?
Yeah, lay over on the side. Well, I'm not in 1977, Cole. We're far away from 1977. We're in 1952. What part of 1952 and earlier? I can find new stuff all over the place. It's the older stuff with you. I need stuff. We have literally a list of hundreds of mods. Like, no, more like over 1,000 mods. I have a list of over 1,000 mods coming up throughout the years. So it's very likely on my list already. So, food? You're working on food?
Yeah, I had two options.
Okay, two options.
We have buns, so I can do burgers,
Yeah.
or I can do grilled cheese.
Burger sounds better than grilled cheese right now.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I can pop those in the toaster oven for a half hour.
Yeah. And call it a stream.
I like that thought.
Yeah. I like that thought. Think I'd be a fan of that. Yes, exactly, Coyote. A good diversification plan. That way, if you had a disease come through that hits all of your canola or all of your corn, the rest of your crops are still good. Or if you have a crop that is drought resistant and you have a drought year, at least some of your feed, or maybe a flood resistant type of crop that doesn't mind the moisture. If you planted a whole bunch of potatoes, they do pretty good in a drought. They don't do well in a flood. And then if you get a lot of snow in the winter, you have to seed your fields later on in the year, or else you get your tractor stuck in the field. I would love to have a little more dynamic weather that way for this game. Of course, I still want the game to play on my PC and not have to buy some high-end gaming computer. My GPU is currently pushed right to the max. I mean, I have the graphics pretty much maxed out, but my PC is, with the RAM I have now, it's this game is pushing it to the max. Yeah, I would like to see that some more simulation to this game and less arcade. Oh, I'm getting tired. Getting up at 4:30 in the morning to do that. Lack of sleep. I don't know what temperature we should do the burgers at. I'm no burger baron. I'm fine with shoe leather for burgers. Definitely no red. I don't like red. No, I'm not a fan of red. I like mine done. I know some of you guys like them mooing, but trees are turning yellow. I guess we are in fall, huh? October. Last cutting, gotta harvest the beets. I think all the rest of the fields are harvested, so just the beets after this. Give me a good beet. Give me the beet. Soothe this soul. Yeah, that's on my list. Yeah, I have that Massey Ferguson on my list. It's, like I said, 1956, a lot of tractors are coming out. I'm starting to think you don't know how to do math. 1952 or older, so smaller number than 1952. Give me a smaller number. I know it's almost impossible because I've searched. We'll see what Keith shared a list of older vehicles. We'll see what's on that list. I know there's a Massey Ferguson in there that they had in early 50s. Oh. He's currently playing with us his struggle series. Okay, yeah. How many mods is that? It's gotta be over 100. 302 mods I have to go through. Great. But that'll be good to go through that and see what we can find. Okay, so green we have access to, so we just have to look at the orange one. That reduces it a bit. If you guys want me to switch jobs, there is another job I can be doing. So if you guys are getting bored of tethering, let me know and I will gladly swap to a different job. I didn't say it would be less boring, but it would be different. You can ask me. What map? Oh, the Fraser Valley one? On his YouTube channel. It's an alpha testing. He hasn't released it to ModHub yet. It's not even beta testing, it's alpha testing. It's not done. The map is not finished. So his YouTube channel. See if I can find it here and share a link. I don't know if I'll find it right now. Yeah, Valley Farms, yes. Hilly Farms, Hilly Farms. Hilly Acre Farms or just Hilly Farms? Hilly Farms, right there. Okay, let me grab that, paste that in here. New map coming out. There we go. Paste it in there. He released a video a couple of 10 days ago now. The last release was a year ago. He's been working on this map for well over a year. Well over a year. It's going to be a very detailed, really good map. He's put a lot of effort into it. Check out that YouTube channel and I mean, we're not playing with no beeps and bleeps. We're talking about meat. Yeah, he's got a brand new map coming out. He did a map tour of it. The map is honestly almost finished. It is finished in my opinion. It's a beautiful map. I'm not yawning. No, not at all. No, I wouldn't do that. I would never yawn. I wouldn't lie. I don't know what you guys are talking about. been quite a quiet stream, not a lot of people in here, but enough to keep me busy. I appreciate those that have come and commented. Cole's been holding up his own on the vertical stream. The horizontal stream has been fairly busy. Missed a little bit. So let's try to fix that up. For the future. Just a bunch there. Hopefully I fixed it for clean that up. There is somebody wrote a software that will combine the vertical and horizontal chats into one, but it seemed very complicated. It wasn't user friendly. Oh, only I get to see it. Okay. Just as she was looking at it. Only I get to see them combined. Yeah, I would like that. I would like to combine it for everyone so that I could it would be nice if I could have both YouTube live streams showing up on the same chat, so everybody was in the same chat. That would be nice. I would be a big fan of that. Mess up. Okay, we're good. Almost crashed. Got the brakes quick enough. Don't want to add another dollar to our crash counter. Obviously the John Deere Model A turns a little tighter than the Super M here. just do this end of the field and then we'll get back to the other side. Another piece of advice, when you're doing a stream this long, you guys are going to be lagging further and further and further behind if you guys have been watching a long time. This goes for any YouTube you guys are watching live. Every 30 minutes or so, click that little gear and change playback speed to 1.25. And then you don't miss anything, but you get back up to date. If you start feeling like you're lagging way behind and feels like your comments are being answered really late, it's because YouTube has slowly fallen behind. So every now and then, click the little gear, change the speed to 1.25 speed. Once you've caught up with real time again, it'll just switch automatically to full one speed, 1x. So you gotta do that every hour or so just to catch up. Because as your YouTube or as your internet drops a package here and there, you slowly lag behind. At least my internet does that. My next tip of the day. See, I've shared two tips today. I'm all knowledgeable and shit. The wise old man today. Wise something anyway. Yeah, it's cool. I've spent many hours searching for stuff. I know there are some out there because, well, when you go to the store, look, when I go to the store, these are modern tractors. I'm not going to buy those. But here, if we go to this tractor here, we have this tractor. I can put front end loader attachment to it. But can I find a front end loader attacher that works with this? That's available, a quickie front end loader that's available in 1952? No. If I didn't have the 1950, or if I didn't have the through the years mod attached, I could put a modern front end loader on the front of this. So I know front end loaders existed back then, but finding a mod that will let me do it is another thing. Are you hearing my brakes squeak when I hit the brakes? Yeah, they're a little squeaky. A little on the squeaky side. Oh, wrong squeaky. Small little bales you can hand bomb these. fine. Nobody can see those anyway. Other than we can see them. There is cross-platform support. Not for this mod, but for through the years. I don't think through the years is cross-platform. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's scripts in there. So yeah, no, I don't think through the years, because this is the through the years challenge, right? So. But yes, I could set up a map that is cross-platform, but we wouldn't be able to drive with these old... We couldn't do this challenge, through the years challenge. My eyebrow's getting so itchy. I will definitely consider setting up a map to play cross-platform. I'll have to look into it. Maybe, I don't know, the Fraser Valley one is way too big of a map. I'll have to look into it. And then maybe once in a while play a cross-platform. I won't play it on a regular because this is my regular map. Maybe once in a while do a cross-platform, so anybody on PlayStation or Xbox can join. No Man's Land, is that cross-platform? I thought that was a 4X map. I don't think No Man's Land is on Xbox and PlayStation, is it? I've played quite a bit on No Man's Land. No Man's Land is cross-platform. Huh. Interesting. Was not aware of that. Because I have a No Man's Land game that we play. I mean, it's been a long time since I played on No Man's Land. We still have that save file. I could just make sure I remove all the non-mod or non-cross-platform mods. It'd be a little bit of work to set that up. Yeah. Is Close to Home cross-platform? I have my doubts, but if Close to Home is cross-platform, that wouldn't be bad for a fun cross-platform game. I do not. I do not have the Missouri map. It's not all that hard to download one. Decide on one. Because if I have a cross-platform map that I like, I'm like, hey, yeah, if you want to join me on Sunday morning at this time. I'll be doing it, like, or next weekend on, you know, I can say if I can have a scheduled time, I'm going to go. My goal is this is when I want to play a cross-platform, so people that want to kind of can join. Although we never know if we're going to be home. Well, it might be different now with vertical, Jess. I want to give it a chance at least. Because it attracts a different crowd, right? More console players. That's the only reason I'm even considering it, because we've done cross-platform before, and that major fails. But now that we do vertical, that may be more promising. Or even if there's a day that a lot of people are interested and we're not, we can go, hey, we're going to stream this map for 2 hours, take a little break, be back half an hour later on cross-platform. And if people actually join, then we might do it more often. But if nobody joins, well, then forget that. I might as well play on the map that has all the extra mods, that all the eye candy, all the GPS. Man, GPS is just such a nice mod. Yeah, I want to keep a smaller map because maybe even keep the mods very limited on the cross-platform. Maybe no DLCs. Has the DLCs, yeah, so that way it's open for more people. So basically anyone that bought the base game, no DLCs and then limited mods, anybody can download those limited mods. Might be the way to do a cross-platform. It would make, yeah, you want a simple map for that though, yeah. Yeah. Or at least a fairly small map. A good 2x map. You could even do a base game map. Although I'm not a huge fan of any of the base game maps. How long till burgers are done? Okay, so I will park it here, and then we'll quit the game and take a quick look at cross-platform here and see what we can find. I'm not going to download anything now because I'm on the wrong profile, but yeah, like so many people have different DLCs, right? So I would want to maybe play with no DLCs. That way anybody could join. It would. Right. Okay. Alright. Quit anyway. Alright, let's go take a look at some mods here while we're waiting for food. Save game. quit game. Yes. Actually, let's quit the game altogether, and I'll change profiles. Yeah, right. You guys get a black screen, don't you? Game will be up in seconds here. I'm just changing profiles to... How do I set this at? Set this as active. Okay. Alternating launch game. I use the FSG mod assistant. The game should be launching here. There we go. Come on, stream. Why are you still giving me a black screen? You're testing something? Oh. Apparently my game just crashed. Launch game again. Come on. You can do this. Hang on. I know it's just a black screen. I need to fix that. Well, I guess while this is launching, maybe I can fix that. How did I do that? Display capture. So let's add a display capture in here. No, cancel. Add here. Oh, there we go. The game is coming up. Display capture. Okay, there we go. At least it wouldn't be a black screen that way. Okay, let's move the display capture right to the bottom. Okay, that way, if I exit the game, that's still not quite. We're not quite there, but this is better than what we had. Okay. See, if I go to my games now, I actually have these all installed. Huh, cool. There's my Grantal, No Man's Land. This is close to home. I really enjoy close to home. Okay, DLCs. There we go. Cross-platform only. What do we got here? Mars is cross-platform. Interesting. Black Mountain is cross-platform. Green Gold Farm. It's a nice small map. The Quebec countryside. I like my Canadian maps. Although I'm not sure about this one. Really long fields in the forest. It looks too clean, not really lived in it. It looks like a decent map, but not quite. Doesn't look like a completed. Why are you doing the V brackets and stuff here? Oh, you're doing the chat test. Okay, I know what you're doing. you need people to comment? You said something about Illinois' map, right? Let's take a look at the Illinois map. I'm unmuted right now. I'm unmuted. Yeah, we're unmuted. We're good. Stone Valley Farm. Yeah, those fields look interesting. I like the rivers going through stuff. Make it a bit of a challenging map. Go right up to the river. That one looks promising, honestly. And then you mentioned another one. What's a simple Midwest? Very small, simple map. Oh, close to home says cross-platform. Close to home is cross-platform, guys. That has my interest. Close to home. Oh, I really want close to home. What are you saying, Montana, right? I'm guessing coal has disappeared on us as soon as we start talking about cross-platform? Question mark? I'm muted. I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Beep can hear me. Okay, Montana. Let's look for Montana, but Jess is waving at peoples. Prairie Farm, Michigan. That looks very simple. I'm not a fan. Oh yeah, there's another Michigan right there. That one looks a little more detailed. Sure, there's not like how many Michigan ones in a row here?
They're slightly different.
What?
So I found something that would do this from both of them.
Okay.
And you would just have to put in your OBS as overlay.
Okay.
And then it should show up.
I don't think we could. I don't know if that would work for the vertical stream, but that would definitely work for the horizontal screen or stream. Yeah. Yeah, that looks promising. I might want to look into that. Bloomdale, Canada. Is that... Where's Bloomfield, Canada. Looks like a Manitoba or Saskatchewan map, in my opinion. More like a Saskatchewan map. Yeah, it has a Saskatchewan field, maybe even Alberta. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it wouldn't show up in these chats, but I could make them show up on that sidebar where chat shows up. Where's this Montana map? Well, at least give it a chance. Okay, I must have overlooked it. I could just type in Montana, huh? There we go. Oh, that is Black Mountain. Okay. Isn't Black Mountain a huge map? That's a huge map with all, like, a lot of forestry. I'm not really into that. No, I'm out. I'm debating between that Idaho map I saw and the close to home. Or not the Idaho, Illinois. I really like close to home though, that was fun. It is cross-platform. Food is ready. This is... So welcome to the sandbox. 4 PC players, I highly encourage. The field shader, yeah. Requires platinum DLC. Right. That's a downside. It would require people to buy the platinum. Ah, darn it. Darn it, darn it. Cole, do you have the platinum? Okay, since I'm not getting answers, I'm not going to do anything right now, but it's funny, as soon as I ask the questions, all the answers disappear. Alright. I am going to bail out of here. So thank you everyone that did comment here in chat. Coyote and Michael and Keith. Keith came in here. Tony and Cole. Get Us. Get Us came in, so thank you guys for joining. And thank you to Coyote Dreams for providing our only income this video has done, or this channel has done. So I appreciate that very, very much. For now, we are indeed out of here. You guys rock. You turned your mic off, didn't you? She says adios.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.